Our today's lesson will be covering sequences and series again, and on subtopic geometric sequence. And I want us to understand what we talk of geometric sequence. Now, a geometric sequence is a sequence that has the ratio between any two consecutive terms is a common ratio. For example, e.g., if you are given a sequence like this, 2, 4, 8, 16, this one is an example of a geometric sequence. But if you get the ratio between 4 over 2 is 2, 8 over 4 is 2, 16 over 8 is 2. You can as well get the next 2, or even the next 3 terms, because the next term from here will be that 2. Then from there it will be 64. Then from there it will be 128. You are multiplying the preceding term by 2. So therefore, that's an example of a geometric sequence. So in this case, when you're given this kind of question, if the first term is A, and then the common ratio is R. Then the first term is always A, the second term is A times R. The third term is AR squared, A times R times R. The fourth term is AR to power 3. So when we talk of first term is A, second term AR, third term AR squared. Now fourth term AR to power 3. So when we talk of nth term now, it will be AR to power n minus 1. N minus 1. If this we are talking of fourth term, n is 4. 4 minus 1, 3. So it is AR to power 3. If we are talking of the first term, n is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. Any number raised to power 0 is 1. So therefore you are left with A. So therefore this is the nth term. This is the nth term of the what? Of the geometric sequence. So let's go straight to our question now. What the examiner is asking. So you are given the second term. The second term is n is 2. N is 2. And you're told that second term is 27. And the fourth term, where n is 4, is 3. Is 3 here. So you are told find the first term and the common ratio. Then once find the fifth term. So we find the first term and the common ratio of this. And then we also find the fifth term of this sequence. So let's see. We can do the working here on this side. So the fourth term, when we talk of the nth term, AR to power n minus 1. Now second term, n is 2. You say second term, it will be AR to power 2 minus 1. You get AR is equals to, because 2 minus 1 is 1, is equals to 27. That's the second term. The second term, AR power, AR equals 27. Then you come to the fourth term. N is 4. AR power 4 minus 1, get this is 3. So AR to power 3. AR to power 3. AR to power 3. So question 1. We are told find the first term and the common ratio. So the first form term, which is AR to power 3, is equals to 3. And the second term AR is equal to 27. So what you do in this question, these are not consecutive terms. Second and fourth, they are not consecutive terms. But you need to simplify them in a ratio form for you to find the first term and the common ratio. So you say this fourth term r to power 3 divided by ar, there's a fourth term, divided by second term is equals to, the fourth term is 3, the second term is 27. Can you get this ratio? Divide this, a divides a, r square, r divides r cubed, so you get r squared, by 3 1, by 3 9, you get 1 over 9. You get what? The r squared is equals to 1 over 9. That is r cubed. R squared equals to 1 over 9. So you say r is equal to the square root of 1 over 9. And in this case, our square root is always a plus or a minus. Our square root is always a plus or a minus. So therefore, the value of r will be equals to plus or minus or bad. So in this case, because it's r is a square root, r squared is 1 over 9. So r is the square root of 1 over 9. Then r is plus or minus or over 3. So for the first term, so we already have the value of r. It is either plus or minus. So when you want to get the first term, you say ar, you took one of them, take one of them. Ar equals to 27. So you find two values of a. Because you have two values of r, you say when r is added, specifically r is added, a will be equals to a times added is equal to 27. Equals to 27. So therefore, multiply both sides by 3 and by 3. 3 over 1. 3 over 1 to remove this. Multiply by the reciprocal of 1 over 3. So becomes 3 over 1. So this becomes a is equals to 81. So this is the first term. When r is added. When r is equals to negative added, what is a? What is the first term? What is the first term? So you say r is equals to 27. A is negative. R is negative added. So a times negative added is equals to negative is equals to 27. So again, multiply both sides by the reciprocal of 3 over negative 1 times 3 over negative 1. So this one, by 3 1 by 3, this negative 1, negative 1. So our a is equals to negative 81. Our a in this case is equals to negative 81. So you have two sequences. When a is 81, r is added. When a is negative 81, r is negative added. So those are the two sequences that you need to have. Now the last question here, you are told, hence find the fifth term. Hence find the fifth term. Meaning, we also have two terms of the fifth term. Let's see. How do you get it? How do you get it? How do you get this? Let's see. How do you get the two terms of the fifth term? So the fifth term is got by ar to power 5 minus 1. Ar to power 5 minus 1. So this is 5 minus 1 is 4. So ar to power 4. So use when a is 81, r is added. Can you find that fifth term now? When a is 81, r is added. So do you say a is 81 times r is added to power 4. Added to power 4. So this becomes 81 times 1 over 3 power 4. 3 power 4 is 81. So it is 81 times 1 over 81. So the fifth term in this case is 1. The fifth term is 1. That is when a is 81 and r is added. That is the fifth term. That is the fifth term of that. So that's how you work it out. So the other one is when a is negative 81 and r is negative added. Well, that is what we got. So find the fifth term. Fifth term, AR power 4. Because he said if it is n is 5, then 5 minus 1 is 4. So you say, take A, our A is negative 81, times R, negative award to power 4. So in this case, you get this. You work out negative 81 times negative 1 over 3 power 4. This means 1 over 81. Because the power is even and the value of R is negative. So automatically it will come to positive. If this power is even, because it is negative award times negative award, that's positive. Times a negative award, negative, times a negative award becomes positive. So it becomes 1 over 81. So now you divide by 81 here, by 81, then you get minus 1. So in this case, the fifth term is negative 1. The fifth term is negative 1 for the second part. For the second, when A is a negative term, R is negative award, then the fifth term is negative 1. When A is 81, R is award, fifth term is 1. And that is how you need to work out that kind of question. That's how you need to work out that kind of question. So that is geometric sequence. Geometric sequence. So thank you very much.